Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Lavender Overhang, where in the last episode we put in this lovely patch of aquatic farm, which gave us a nice boost to our well-being because we now have the cattail crackers and the grilled spatterdock, which most of our beavers are getting in. We're still having a bit of an issue with the maple pastries. Not everyone is getting that. And we want to start upping our beavers to get to that 500 beaver mark that we were hoping for, which means we're gonna have to probably do something about the maple pastries. We might need to pull out some more of the pine trees to put in some more maples. So that is something that I'm thinking about. We also are almost out of logs again, although we have been using up an insane amount of planks. But I think we are going to go ahead and expand the tree farm up here. And when we're doing that, we also might be able to expand enough to bring down a dirt pillar here and get this hydrated during the bad tides. We are currently 14.6 days before the end of the current bad tide, and our water over here is starting to look a little bit low. We did, of course, add this whole entire space of aquatic farming that it is now having to take care of, as well as just hydrating the crops that were along here. So I did go ahead and turn down these sluice gates a little bit so that they aren't letting out quite as much water. We do have quite a bit in there, but we don't want to run out. And I'm assuming we were at a really super long one since it took us a while to do that one. I have not even been paying attention to what's going on with the droughts and the bad tide, since we now have enough water storage to pretty much handle anything. And most of it, I think, is now full. Yeah. So we are about 10K off of full. So by the time we get through the next wet period, we should have everything completely full. And that's even after taking out all of this storage up here because of adding all of that extra storage in there. Now we do have the possibility of coming down here and adding in some extra water storage if we need to, because we have extra things underneath of there. Okay, so I did high prioritize all of this stuff over here, so we're gonna get going, let the beavers work on that while we puzzle out a few other things. Today is well-being day. I would like us to start working on a lot of like the decoration and the things that are going to get us some better well-being scores, so that as we up our population, we have enough well-being to kind of keep ourselves fairly high. Now, our game plan, like I said earlier, was to get to 500 beavers on this map. I thought that was a stretch. I don't know if that's going to be a stretch or not. It might just be a stretch for me, because I don't think on any of my playthroughs ever gotten that many beavers. But as you can see, we currently are sitting on, like, there's still carrots in the ground here. We've got tons of wheat, potatoes that are unharvested because we don't have room for them in warehouses. So I think we will be okay to do this. Now, one thing I do want to do is come over here and let's get rid of those two and see if we can't. Let's do and that and that. We're going to want to start with our carousels. Now, a carousel can have 12 visitors at a time. So theoretically, what we want to be thinking of is if we have 500 beavers, that's a lot of beavers who might want to run a carousel at a time. I'm thinking we probably need like 4 carousels in order to make that a good thing. We also probably should look at expanding the water and shower area. And I was thinking one way we could do that was to create another shower area in another spot. So maybe we think about doing that over here in the kind of fun area. We also need campfires like crazy. We don't have any at the moment, so we need to get in some campfires. We need the Fountain of Joy. So I thought we could kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I think, over in this area. Lay down some dirt to create a well for the Fountain of Joy, and then carry that dirt out enough to get some campfires in. But I do kind of want to crush this contamination right here. And I think all of our beavers are currently working on this stuff down here. So, oh, they're already starting to lay some dirt here. Wow, they are so quick. Look, they already have this whole platform. And how did they built all of that from there? They don't need this, apparently. They will for the others. I was just trying to make their lives easier by giving them a way to get to that, but they apparently don't need it. They built it from over here. Okay, let's quick pause. I don't want them to build a bunch of stuff they don't need. And if this is already all built, we don't need this whole little thing at all. They might be able to get to those from the edge of this one. I don't know. But let's go ahead and take out no, I don't want the metal blocks. I just want the platforms. Thank you very much. That would be bad. We'd have like instant contamination on our tree farms. Another reason why I wanted to do this is I'd like to square this off and pull some of this tree farming back a little bit so that we can gain this corner for part of our housing development. So if we could take out these trees right here, like we no longer want to plant trees in this area here so that we can add that to the housing complex. That doesn't lose us that many trees. And we should be able to recoup those losses up here. So let's get back to work. I also need them to take this guy out so that we can put in that dirt pillar, and I'm hoping that green carries all the way across there so that we can get all the way down into that area. All right, back to Happiness Land. Back to Happiness Land. Are these just dried out? Yeah, those are dried out too. So maybe that will, I don't think that will help that area, but whatever. Because I have that whole dirt platform area set on high priority, they're not coming to do this. So we might have to downscale. Let's put this on secondary, right? So that they, 1, move that tree, 2, there we go. They moved that tree. I know we diverted from what we were planning here. Okay. So now I'm hoping that will transmit green down and maybe help these trees down here. Okay. Carrying on. There we go. this is going to create a bit of a mess right here while we do this, but I'm hoping... Oh. Well, that's a problem. Do we need that space? Is that space too... Oh yes, we can't fill that in with that. Okay, we're gonna have to put a dirt block in there, which is fine. We can do that and then put a contamination barrier on top of it. Right. Let's go ahead and high prioritize those items. Okay, and that should self-contain all of that for us then. Now, this right here, can we move this over just a touch and square this off? That means we need to move all of it. All of it, all of it. We are going to destroy that. It doesn't have anything in it at the moment. We're also going to destroy that and destroy this. Boosh. Okay, now that we've killed everything. Yes, let's pick all that stuff up because it all is good stuff. Alright, and then let's go ahead and put fluid dump back in, right? And then we need that water tank back. Actually, I think I'm gonna put one like that. Okay, we need our path back, and then we need our string gauge back. Okay, and then we are going to we still have some contamination. I wonder why that is. I thought that maybe because we don't have contamination barriers around that. No, shoot, I kind of didn't want to put more of them. Alrighty then. Oh, wait. Hold on. Stand by. Oh no, it's still under there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I, for some odd reason, thought that these guys were good for that, but I'm not certain if maybe because we've got that pass-through area in there, it shouldn't be in that spot though. Where are our... Yeah, they're right there. So I'm assuming it's because it comes up to those sluices? I don't know. I am confused. I am confused. Okay, let's get some priority on this stuff here. But that does mean that we no longer are burning these potatoes over here. Very good, very nice. Alright. And let's do these guys as well. Alright, and let's get rid of this little piece of path that is doing us absolutely no good. Just the path, please, not the block. Alright. There is still contamination there, right? Yes, you can still see its little tendrils sticking out from underneath those. Alright, so priority-wise, we've got all of that good to go. We're gonna have to set that guy back up. This guy needs to be water and obtain. Alright, so now that we have our space somewhat clear, this guy kind of is in the way. We might need to just move him over a little bit. Maybe he could come over to here. Because I think we want to do like, all right, so next thing we need to look at is our power. Our power needs to come from here and come across. So where are we going to put, is this guy even working? No, let's get rid of it. All right, our power needs to come across. We can drag it back around that. So we're going to need to come like this. Can we do it underground though? Let's go. Up one. All right, so if I tunnel and we do it to somewhere over in here, that's probably too close to the like that for right now. And then oh, that guy is up and running. And did that take care of it? Yes, yes it did. That pulled the contamination back by a considerable amount. The only thing I think we're gonna have a problem with is we cannot put anything on top of that. That is a problem. Now, do impermeable floors. It says it only stops water from leaking through. I don't think, if I remember correctly, that actually helps. And that one right there is, if we do that, if we put the impermeable floor on top of the dirt, does it keep the contamination from spreading? Because we can put dirt on top of impermeable floors. No, we can't. That's a problem. That is a problem. Okay, so how are we gonna do this then? All right, maybe we need to have a raised platform across here. Instead. So if we look at that, that's a 4. You're in my way. All right, and then 4s. All along there. All right, oopsies. Hitting wrong buttons on my keyboard. All right, let's go ahead and, I know someone mentioned that they thought I might have, you know, just a few too many zip lines. And while I do understand your thought, I do not believe you are correct. So let's see here. If we wanted to, we're going to expand our zipline station setup to ring the whole entire map was what I said. so that all of our oh, it's not even gonna let me build it there. Like, come on. Oh, probably because I'd run into that guy. Yeah, so we're gonna end up with like a wide ring of zip lines running around the whole map so that the beavers can get from one end of the map to the other end of the map fairly quickly without us having a problem. I need this one built. Please build me. All right, and then we'll put in another platform there, and then we've got all of this space to figure out what to do with. Now, we need for the Fountain of Joy, let's see here, let's use... Oh, so basically a... Is that a 5x5? Is it really that big? It looks to be like it is. Okay. So if we kind of plop that smack down in the middle here, right? And then put... It doesn't reach our housing at all is the only problem. That is a problem. So would it be better to put it over like here somewhere or over here? I think we'd be better to put it over here. But it's not over here in super... No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that phrase today. Someone pointed out how many times I said it in the last episode, and I kind of was like, oops, I didn't mean to. I don't want to steal another YouTuber's phrase. This would still cover like the swimming pools and the mud baths and all of that thing. Plus it would cover all of the beavers who come to the campfires. So this is going to be just like a straight up, just a well-being area. So I think we'd be all right with that. If we just put it smack dab in the middle, right like that. Okay. And then we are also going to need, okay, that one. Disconnect. Okay. This needs to go away. I just made many beavers unhappy. Add a connection. I'll add to there. Add a connection. There. Very good. Very nice. I just made so many beavers unhappy with that little move. Okay, but that does mean that we can get our swink right in there. Okay, so now is he in the middle? Which should be right. It's impossible considering that we 2 and 2, he's in the middle of the platform area. This is not going to be platform. Okay, so now we need to figure out like the dirt area that is going to go around here. We need to be able to put it in a fluid dump, right? So that we can dump water into this. If I do, can we put if I do it like super close to it, can we get a fluid dump in the corner? No. So it needs to come back one more so that we can fluid dump into it. But it could be close on the front there without a problem. Or we could just do like that. But how are we going to get into that then? Can we put... I'm betting we cannot put a platform there, so we'll have to do a little... overhang, will it? Yes, it will. Do we honestly want to just overhang that whole thing? So that we don't have to look at those guys at all? I think we do. I think we do. And I also, because I feel like we need to be symmetrical, not the button I was trying to push. Let's do a 3, please, and thank you. A 3 and a 3. There we go. All right. And then let's get the rest of the dirt in. Not there, please. I don't want to have to dynamite you. Okay. Oh, whoops. Whoops, whoops. What did I do there? I felt in my all right. Now, the other thing I think, we need impermeable floors because we do not want our water to seep right through there. Did I accidentally delete something I shouldn't have, or are they? Oh, they're already working on those platforms. Interesting. Okay, let's get our Fountain of Joy back in there. Boosh. Oh. Oh my goodness, I can't even. Now, well-being items. Let's do... How many campfires can we fit up here? I wonder... We have space under the floor that we could... Oh, we gotta make sure we don't block access to that. And honestly, I think this is gonna sound weird, but we could actually overhang a few more, and then we wouldn't have to see those ugly platforms under there at all, right? We also, if we overhang this way, would have the ability to bring the dirt down and green this corner of the map. As long as we stick with the 3, right? Like that. And then we look at this. If we... How big is a carousel? Where are you, carousel? Here you are. Where'd your door go? There it is. Okay, we can't put it that close. Is that as close as we can get them? We need to be a little bit careful because we don't want to make it so that we can't... We can't get... another zip line up here. I know. Another zip line. I'm thinking we get one like right up here on the Super Happy Fun platform. The well-being platform. so that the beavers have... Oh, they're building that from underneath, eh? The beavers have access to it quickly. That one's right smack dab on a path, but I think we can move the path. Let's do this. Boosh. Oh my gosh. And there we go. How much? Uh-oh. Oh, the top dried out. The top dried out, which, you know, that's okay. We've got plenty of crops. We weren't completely dried out down here yet, though, which is a good thing to know. That is filling back up. Yeah, so the top dried out, which means we lost our sunflower crop up here because that's the end that dries out the fastest. So I guess if we were going to lose something, that would be the something I'd want to lose. You know what I mean? Because it's not super important. It's not super important at all. All right, so if we've got power, we need power to these two guys. And it can only come through right here on these flat sides or the bottom. So if we... just for the moment, it is a 3x3, so I literally want to come up, right? It's a 3x3. Yeah, 3x3. I want to come up right here. So that guy needs to go away before they build it. Yes. I didn't want that one to go away though. Can that come back? No, because of... well, shoot. If I do it one forward, will it? Let me put those back in there. It will not let me put that one back in there. Well, gosh darn it. Okay. So maybe it comes out to there. I don't want that one then. All right, that cuts into that path as well. Let's come down and let's put a dynamite. We need to go down 2 there and there. I know some of you are going to probably say, well, that's kind of a waste of space, of green space. And you're kind of right and kind of not, because most of that under there is this. So it's just in our way. Did I accidentally delete an impermeable floor? There. Oh, I can't see under there with that. I think I might have. I want to make sure that I didn't. Nope, I didn't. It's still there. Not quite certain what I did there. All right. I think we probably need to give them access to up here. So let's go ahead and... let's do right here maybe. We also could do... All right. It's gonna go like that. Give it a little ring. All right, so let's figure out, we need our campfires back. So how many? Oh man. Maybe we could go ahead and stick a platform in the corner. That won't cause a problem, I don't think. Oh, whoops. Duh. I can just jog the path. Oh, goodness. I know, right? Ignore me. Just ignore me today. All right, so we've got 1. No, we still do need the platform. Right there. And why won't they? It won't let me put a path on that? Nope, it won't let the beavers walk over that? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Probably because it's underneath the fountain by a little bit. I mean, it's just barely touching the fountain. Interesting. Will it let me put platforms? Okay, I don't understand that at all then. It will let me put platforms there. But that will most likely impede the fountain. So, yeah. Hopefully I'm not taking out any impermeable floors that are in there already. Doesn't look like it. Okay. We might want to think about just bringing this straight over to the path. Overhanging it to bring it closer to the path. Then our ladders could be right on the path. That like main thoroughfare that comes through here. Which, why do we have a jog here? Okay. Very good, very nice. I think we're going to get rid of this. And then let's put in some terrain there and straighten that out. Also very good, very nice. This whole janky thing. This whole janky thing. I'm wondering, can we take it out and move it back against the cliff? And then just have it be a straight shot up the cliff. The reason why we can't do that is there's a cliff there. Is that what our problem was? Could very well be. Because I don't really like that. I don't really like that at all. Okay. It has no water. Hey, it's there. Let's see here. We probably are going to want to like run down the list and find a little bit of everything to... How are we doing? We're at... Still at 25k water. We are just... I don't know that we're pumping enough water. We might need to adjust this to get in another water pump. We can't put anything on the other side because that would block the gravity batteries up here. This pump is running, but it has limited storage up here, so it takes a long time for it to be cleaned out. All right. So back to what we were working on up here. Let's see here. If we do... We just need one more, and then I'd be able to put, like, stuff in between. Or... Let's see here. We do it like that, and... No, I kind of sort of want the extra row on the front so that we can have a... And then we're gonna run into a problem there. Gosh darn it. Maybe once our... Yes, it's in. Alright, now we'll be able to see where... There we go. We tunnel. Tunnel. Now, the only problem is 2 carousels is really not that much for as many beavers as we're hoping to have. So then we can do... We just gotta get them to do those final 2, then we'll be able to start running the pipe along there. They already got that power in. Okay, let's head up to the top here. And that means that we can put in the remaining power and put in where the first carousel is gonna go. Right there. Maybe we'll just do it as a... We did corner pillars on the other ones, on the other side, so maybe we just do it like that. Does that mean... Carousel... No, it still means that we've got to have some space in between there, but maybe we could fit another campfire in between. Maybe we could do this a little bit differently. We can fit a campfire in between. Then we do the second carousel, right? Actually, no, that is not what I... Clicking the wrong buttons again. All right, if we do the carousel back one. And then we put in our campfire. And then how are they coming below ground? Oh, you know what I just realized? If they're working on this, it means they're done over here. And we didn't. No, they're not done over here. Can they not reach? Can't reach. Too far. Okay, we can fix that. But we can get let's see here. He can, yes, he can reach all of that. Holy cats, that is a lot of oak. We need it though, because look, we're back to 9 logs. We're back to having a problem with our log storage, or with our log production. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see here. I want to let some... This guy is going to need a water tank as well. So let's go ahead and pop one of those, like right here. Water. Probably should have placed him a little bit more central. I was not thinking about it quite correctly. I should have put him like smack dab in the middle. Which, I mean, we still could do. Where he's kind of hidden on the backside. It just means we need to... No. Now we have to dynamite. Let's take that one out. Because I'm thinking then we can kind of hide him in a little bit of the back. And then we can do put him there. I know, stupid that we are imploding something that we just built. But it's all right. We have plenty. No, wrong thing. We have plenty of dirt. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop priority on these two. This guy's gonna be water and obtain. And even though they are not, they're running on this path along here, which will, like, all of that will be covered with that, like, almost immediately. Doesn't have a door. How does it not? Oh, because this stuff isn't built yet. Okay, so let's go underground. And yes, we can delete that and then get our power line in right oh shoot, we're gonna have to no, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. I should have double tunneled it. Someone recommended that I double tunnel so that when I do stuff like this, they can run along as well. And I didn't go with their suggestion there, did I? All right. So let's see here. We can't do anything here until we get that power shaft in. This guy is going to be permanently running, kind of, sort of. Can we fit a stream gauge in here? No. Give me a second. We're missing an impermeable floor. We're missing a lot of impermeable floor, so our water is going straight through. You pause. No wonder it was getting green under there. All right, so did we get, is all of our impermeable floor in now? Yes. All right, so this guy can come back. All right, how are we doing? All in. Beautiful. So let's do boosh. Like that. And then we're gonna have to take out some more platforms. So here. Here and here. And we need one more tunnel right there. All right. And then the power. That's not the power. Power along here, here. Oh, we're gonna have to let them build that, and then we're gonna cut it off again. We need to just take out that one. And we already got that one. All right, and then we can come up, and while they're working on that, we can get the power in for the second carousel. That'll cover 24 beavers at a time. We're too close to that one or the Fountain of Joy. Okay. We would be able to just run the power straight underneath of there now that we're there. If we wanted to do another batch of them over here. And let's see here. Can we fit? No. Because of where our path is, we can't fit there. But if we go like this, now we can fit with more space than we need. Can we fit another carousel right here? Oh, we can. Wait, we could fit 2 more. We just can't go forward one. And then we would be able to put another campfire right there. Okay. Okay. That gives us 4 then. And we can stick some well-being items between there, whether we put some... We put some... Did I not? Prioritize by hauler. Prioritize by hauler. Okay. So that just means we got to get the power across. So let's, oops, come down. Oh shoot, we're gonna have to. We can't come down. we actually have to dig a trench in the floor. Okay. So let's go from... should be here, across. This is what happens when you start planning and don't think about what you're planning. All right, let's get... that was quick. Those highlighted. Oh, darn it. We're also gonna have to... planning on the fly never works out as well as you think it's going to. Oh no. We can't blow those two. Those are holding up our outer edge there. Okay. Let's think. So we would need like right here. The 3, it's not going to let us. Where's the platform edge? Is it a 2? A 2 and a 2. We're gonna lose part of our edge support. So I'm wondering, I don't want this to look ugly from the outside, right? As of right now, we've got the corner pillars and the 2 platform pillars. If I... can we... that one's too big, but a 3x3 would work right there. That would put it back 1. And give it the support it needs. Power, we need the power now. So power there and there. And I'd wish I'd realized that was going to happen before, because we could have had those bumped back so that you couldn't see them either. But hey, I think it's good. It's fine. It's fine. We could, if we really are worried about it, come and do another row of dirt. If we don't want to see that, we need to do... it would come to there. It would come to there. But now our corner is not our corner. So I don't really like that. Alrighty. This guy is struggling to get any water in here. So are we losing our water on the ground? I can't get a good angle to see. If I would hit the right buttons. Yes. We are losing water on the ground. From where? Under the what you call it, I betcha. Like, why is there no water in here? Boosh. Okay, let's get that high prioritized. There we go. We did it. We did it. All right, and then we have, we also are going to do this and this, right? Whoa. That's 6 levels. Holy cats. That's a lot of levels. That's a lot of levels. All right, so let's get those carousels back in now that we... I can't see. Where's your door? Very good, very nice. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so now what do we want to do on the other side? I don't want to see the ugly piping. So let's move that. Now, if we wanted to do more carousels over here, I don't think we do though. What else do we need that could we use that is a thing? Agora, contemplation spot, rooftop terrace, campfires. We just put in 2. Do we want to do another agora or a dance hall over here? Most of our beavers do have that as a thing, so it's not as big of a thing, but could we fit those over here? What am I looking for? An agora, since we do have dirt here. And a dance hall. Okay, so that would mean that this area needs... We still need more campfires, though. That's not enough campfires. So let's see here. I can't pull... Can we pull one more layer? We can. Can we pull 2 more layers? It's because of that guy right there. Okay, why are they saying no doors? Where did I put the... This building isn't connected to any district center by path. Did I put the door in a stupid spot? Oh, wait. These need... These need, right. Don't they? Maybe if we just do a platform across. Why can't I see you there? And then maybe if we do and a platform, we'll alternate here. All right, can we get those built, please? I don't understand why they built those, but they didn't build the other ones. Logs. I bet you that's our problem. The logs. We have 10 logs again. Oh my gosh. And can we not reach these? Construction, waiting for construction below to finish. Come on. You should be able to reach that just fine from right there, so I'm not quite certain what's going on there. Oh, we need to finish the power, don't we? That y'all are screaming at me. Finish the power. So we just need this one, not power. Boosh. And let's put priority on that. And pop back to the top. But I have to take out that lamp post right there to do that one. So I think we'll just bring it to that point. Okay. And then if we've got that corner 60, we're, oh my gosh, look at those carousels are just, do we have anyone visiting? Anyone visiting the carousels? I mean, they are brand new, so I think we can fit another, wrong thing. Boosh. I gotta stop saying that. Okay, let's get these and these prioritized. Is that path or that? I think it is. I think that is too close to it. All right, now we were discussing putting one of these, moving this guy back up here, which I think we will do, but that's going to require the other items to make that work. All right, we need a tank up here for extract to run the agora, and then let's see here. Okay, that one is in. Let's... Oh, it's already connected to the path. I'm gonna take these guys out. Alright, and then let's get our terrain block in. And then let's see if we put... Doo-doo-doo. Him right there. Oh, we were up as high as 62 there for a minute. We're gonna obtain... Let's prioritize by hauler. Okay. Very good, very nice. We do not seem to be greening more than we already were greening. So I don't think that's a huge thing. Let's go ahead and see what we can put in here for some decorative items that might get us popped up on a little priority here. So what do we need still? Oh my gosh, I just realized the time. So let's do this quickly. We still need some contemplation points. We need shrubs, roofs, scarecrows, bulletin pole. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Right here, we could put wind gauge. Let's do a bulletin pole right there in the middle of all this super happy fun. Then let's do a bench. And a couple of bushes. Very good, very nice. Maybe we put scarecrow there. Kind of like a weird spot for it, but let's. Okay, why? What is going on here? Oh, I can't put anything there because of the line. Okay, got it. Add a connection to there, right? And then add a connection to there. Okay. Very good, very nice. And let's put this half piece in. Then let's take a peek here. I think we could do a couple of contemplation points. Where's that scarecrow? Let's have him back. We'll stick a scarecrow in the middle. Actually, let's use bushes because they count as a thing. And then we'll just stick a fence on the end here so, you know, beavers don't go flying off the end. Over here, Let's see. Just want to put a few fences in. Maybe a bush on the end. Let's do bush, fence, and bush. And then let's see here. What should we put? Bush and bush. Maybe we get in can we fit in one more? We can. But it won't let us connect a path. That's a little weird, but it will let us connect when it's here. But it wouldn't let us put a path. Okay, I don't understand. But that's fine. That's fine. What do we want to put here? Maybe we do like a little seating area for the beavers at the oh my gosh, that's so loud. And then let's do a street lamp, maybe. And a piece of fence. A little odd, but I think it works. Why are we not getting these ones built? Oh, this one over here needs path. There we go. Then over here, maybe we do, since this is kind of like needs area, we've got water, maybe we add a little food in here. Not that one. Let's see here. Let's do baked potatoes and grilled spatterdock, and then maybe we just put a tiny one here on the corner that is maple pastries. They can come up to super fun area and use that. We got a strip of land here that doesn't have anything in it. So let's do a bush. And some fence. And another bush. Probably need to like low. Oh, Beaver. They did it anyways. They built it. I don't know. They can't get to that now. They can get to that one. Gosh darn it. Silly beavers. Alright. Let's see here. And then that. Why are we not... We're not out of dirt. I don't understand. There is no construction behind it that needs to be done. I'm assuming it's because it's levering off of this point. So let's try putting those in there like that. Prioritizing them. Oh my gosh, it's like competing carousel sounds. That's outrageous. Okay, we're up to 61 for a well-being. Shrubs topped out. Lanterns we still need. Roofs we still need. Scarecrows we still need. I think, did they build that scarecrow? I think they did. Detailers, Lido, carousels, and mud pit are still rather low. Books are doing better. Maybe we should put like a little book storage up here for them to sit in this little area and read books. We're out of logs again. Logs are the bane of our existence lately. Okay. Uh-oh, what happened up here? Oh, wow. We drained all the water. No, we didn't drain all the water out of there. There's still water in there. What happened up here, though? The water in the top is gone? That's gotta be it. Yep, the water up here is gone. That must have been a long drought. Not paying attention. I'm wondering, did something go awry with our sluice gates here? Close above downstream depth of 1.5. Okay. Oh, they got all of that in. So let's back this path out. And plant the rest of the trees, and then we are going to call it a day. And we need to make sure that these are marked for cutting. That's that. Okay. Okie dokie smoky. Yeah, they can reach all of that now. Okay, good. Well, I am exceedingly happy. We bumped our well-being score up by about 10 points with all of this stuff, which I think is absolutely fabulous. This guy is catching quite a bit down here as they run along the path. There's also one over here, and there is one down here. But I think, oh, and one over here. We're gonna have to find a few more spots for those to go. All right, but yeah, I think that we did a good job today creating the happiness area. I think this will probably be our screenshot. The happiness area is in. All right, so thank you for watching so much. I know this is a super long one. I really apologize for that. I didn't realize it was so long. I was so excited about getting this in that I wasn't paying attention to the time. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.